This morning on DC News Now, a blaze in Northwest.
I go over and I see the garage sort of smoldering, a little bit of flames. Seconds later, the whole thing just went poof.
Details on the house fire displacing a family of 4. Humid with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Meteorologist Jackie Layer is keeping an eye on our next chances for storms. Uncertainty around DuPont Circle. Mixed messages from district leaders over a potential closure for World Pride. An unplugging uproar. Why a new cell phone policy in Fairfax County is receiving pushback from parents and students. Plus, synchronized swimmers making a splash. A look at the largest queer inclusive sporting event in the region.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning and thanks for starting your Thursday with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw. We have a couple of things happening out there on the roads already at the top of the 6 o'clock hour. But first, let's check in with meteorologist Jackie Layer. How's it going to feel today? So I know it's going to be another warm one.
Yeah, we're going to be tracking those high temperatures, mid to upper 80s. It's going to feel muggy too. So it's going to feel summer-like out there, to say the least. Out there this morning, though, starting off with a bit more of the cloud cover. And that did keep our temperatures on the warmer side overnight and into this morning. And that cloud cover, at least the leading edge, the northern fringe of a system that's impacting the Carolinas right now. We also have that system back out towards the Midwest. That will also inch its way closer towards our area, affecting our weather here locally later this week and into the start of the weekend. So heads up, we do have some rain and some thunderstorm chances to round out the week and as we head into the weekend as well. Temperatures right now, it's a warm start. We're seeing those mid to upper 60s for much of the area. Also, it's feeling muggy out there with those dew points into the lower 60s. At least we don't have those dew points into the 70s. That would be that tropical feel. So at least dew points only into lower 60s right now. So you notice that as you're stepping out. Through the day today, we'll see more clouds and sun at times, but overall some sunny breaks. Back out towards our westernmost areas later this evening. Some isolated showers and storms will bubble up. That's back out towards Garrett County. The rest of the area should be remaining dry today. Tomorrow, a better chance for some showers and storms back out towards our westernmost areas. I'll go over those details coming up, but Shanika's back. But look at those roadways. How's it looking at this hour?
All right. Hey, Jackie. Well, we are looking at 95 heading southbound. That's through Quantico. We do have this one crash here. You can see to the left, you're seeing police response in that area there. Your express lanes, if you're heading through Quantico, you should be good and clear. As I'm looking at the live traffic cameras here, I'm seeing a lot of movement there. You're even moving past that crash, but it is causing a bit of a delay right before that point. On 66, not a problem at all. On the Capitol Beltway, you're looking good through Montgomery and Prince George's County. I'm not seeing any crashes reported in that area. It's looking pretty good. Now, you do have a disabled vehicle that's through Greenbelt right before BW Parkway, so that could cause a bit of a delay there as well. But really nothing out of the ordinary other than that. 270 looks good, heading both north and southbound.
All right, developing now. Police say 2 teens are in the hospital after they were shot in Northeast. Now, the video showing the scene on Clay Terrace right near 53rd Street Northeast last night. Investigators say this shooting happened just before 7 o'clock. Police found about 20 gun casings in the area. They say one of the teens was shot in the upper body, the other hit in the leg. We will bring you the latest as we continue to learn more. And staying in D.C., a fire leaves a family of 4 without a home. This happened at a home in Tenleytown yesterday. Now, fortunately, everyone made it out safely. About 100 first responders worked to put that fire out. It even forced other people in the neighborhood to evacuate their homes. Neighbors tell us what they experienced.
Go over and I see the garage sort of smoldering, a little bit of flames. And, seconds later, the whole thing just went poof.
We heard like a sudden boom from the gas barbecue, and that was sitting on the back porch. Yeah. And so it just sounded like a big explosion.
And due to yesterday's warm weather, first responders had to rotate out frequently, fighting the fire to protect themselves.
All right, 6:04, developing now. Crews are working to clean up a massive oil spill in Baltimore right now. The leak coming from a Johns Hopkins facility in the east side of the city with around 2,000 gallons of diesel spilled so far. Now take a look at your screen. You can see that red hue in the water from the spill. The Maryland Department of Environment says the color comes from dyes in the oil. The spill is contained in the marina with the Coast Guard working to clean it up. And happening now. Governor Wes Moore is holding a press conference on the cleanup efforts, so just be sure to stay with us on DC News Now, and we'll have updates on what he says. And we're just 2 days away from the World Pride Parade in D.C., but uncertainty remains over whether or not DuPont Circle will be opened or closed.
That is right. We're getting mixed messages from district leaders about the decision. Our Yamari Sase is live in DuPont this morning. So Yamari, tell us where this stands this morning.
Yeah, good morning. Well, DC Police and U.S. Park Police originally said that DuPont Circle would be closed down this weekend, citing a pattern of crime, safety concerns, and damages that they've seen prior years during World Pride weekend. But essentially, it seems they're backing off at this time. It comes after pushback from community members voicing their opinions on closing down the park for this weekend. But a final decision lies in the hand of the National Park Service. Now, essentially, the Metropolitan Department originally requested that the closure of DuPont Circle from today, Thursday, through Monday with support of the U.S. Park Police. Now, the plan included a security fencing intended to prevent unpermitted activities during the World Pride weekend. And the Leather MPD said the request was based on a history of disorderly conduct, including groups of juveniles who reported drinking, fighting, and even looting at a local business last year. In 2023, vandalism that caused around $175,000 in damage to the historic fountain. And in 2019, panic broke out after gunshots were heard in the park. Now, this week on Tuesday, MPD formally withdrew the request, citing community concerns. In a statement, they say while U.S. Park Police will make the final call, MPD will have resources available if needed. Now, Ward 5 Council member Zachary Ward also posted on X saying he'd spoken with Chief Smith and the decision was rescinded. But now we are just 48 hours from World Pride Parade taking place. And right now, again, it is in the hands of the National Park Service to decide whether they will keep DuPont Circle open or close it down. Now, we did reach out, but haven't heard back just yet. We're now reporting live in Northwest. I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamari, thank you for that update there. Meantime, the Trump administration is proposing to eliminate a division of the nation's suicide hotline that specifically serves LGBTQ plus youth. Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich and leaders in the county's LGBTQ plus community says the changes could be a matter of life and death. County leaders say they are pleased with the progress that has been made in creating safe spaces for members of the LGBTQ plus community to be authentically themselves, but they say that progress is now being threatened by the Trump administration. According to a leaked draft of the federal budget, President Trump has plans to eliminate a service within the 988 Suicide and Crisis Prevention Hotline that specifically serves the LGBTQ plus community. Elrich says if this proposal passes, it will be detrimental to the community.
We all know that the LGBTQ plus community youth face higher risks of suicide. Cutting off support in the middle of a mental health crisis is cruel and it's dangerous.
President Trump's budget has not yet been finalized.
And continuing coverage this morning, a Maryland judge ordered the unsealing of several court documents in the lawsuit to bring home a wrongfully deported father. ICE agents arrested and deported Kilmar Abrego Garcia back in March, originally placing him in a notorious prison in El Salvador. Now he has since been relocated. His wife has sued over the deportation. The Trump administration says Abrego Garcia is a gang member, but his attorney points out he's never been convicted or even charged for being in a gang. Meantime, a federal judge in D.C. says people sent to that prison in El Salvador must get a chance to challenge their deportation. The ruling says the Trump administration has to give people due process and a chance to dispute allegations that they are members of a Venezuelan gang. The immigrants have been removed under a wartime law last used during World War II when thousands of Japanese Americans were shipped off to internment camps.
And we're following a major development out of the White House. President Trump issuing a travel ban on several countries his administration deems dangerous. Among them are Afghanistan, Iran, the Republic of Congo, Libya, and Haiti. 10 of the 19 countries are in Africa. 9 of those are from majority black countries. President Trump issued the same kind of travel ban in his first administration, which caused widespread confusion at airports. The ban takes effect on Monday. And President Trump also ordering an investigation into former President Biden's use of an auto pen to sign pardons and other documents. Auto pen is used to replicate signatures, and presidents have used them for decades. However, the White House has frequently suggested that some of Biden's actions are invalid, saying his aides were making decisions for him because of his mental decline. Kentucky Republican Congressman James Comer has requested interviews with 5 Biden aides. He alleges they covered up what he calls one of the greatest scandals in our country's history. Democrats are dismissing the effort as a distraction.
And Virginia's largest school district has a new cell phone policy that is getting some pushback.
Yeah, it allows high school students to use their phones at lunch, but that seems to go against the new state law. DC News Now's Max Marcilla has more.
It's been a question on the minds of thousands of parents, students, and teachers. What to do about cell phones in schools?
It can impact the learning environment.
The answer appeared to be clear when Governor Glenn Youngkin signed into law a bipartisan bell-to-bell cell phone restriction bill. Fairfax County is taking a different approach, allowing high schoolers to use their phones at lunch.
I also have a teenager. I would love for him to use his cell phone in the lunchroom because I think that's a space that's a little bit less restrictive, but it is not the law.
3 school board members backed an amendment to restrict phones for the entire school day, saying that's the law's intention.
It's clear that this is the right thing to do.
It didn't get the support it needed. FCPS tells us its policy is fully compliant with the new Virginia Code section because it restricts and regulates student cell phone use in an age-appropriate way.
I still believe that our existing policy is the best approach to give our high school students the chance to learn how to appropriately navigate the use of technology, which will likely be an important aspect of their lives moving forward.
Not everyone feels that way, including Mary Beth Bruggeman, a mom of 2 Current County high school students.
Essentially, we've given them access to this really what is addictive technology and social media at the one time when we most want them to have the freedom to interact and have those social interactions and those social connections and strengthen those connections.
All right, it's 6:11 on this Thursday. We're helping you stretch your dollar this morning.
Yes, we are. Find out how you can navigate tricky investment accounts from the comfort of your own home. And later, queer athletes making a splash ahead of World Pride. Meet the swimmers competing in the Capital Cup.
All right, let's take a live look outside this morning. Jackie, is it going to be another hot, muggy, hazy day?
Yeah, we're going to be tracking those high temperatures in those mid to upper 80s. It will be muggy, and we'll also notice a bit more of the cloud cover, too. More details on that. Look at towards the rest at 7 today, right after the break.